Have you ever wondered how to get an age-defining brow? Kind of an odd question, isn't it? Yes, I'm speaking about our eyebrows. Our eyebrows actually shape our face, they frame our eyes, and they're extremely important to the way we look and actually how we appear to others. I have one friend that's a saleswoman in a very high energy sales job, and she spends a lot of money and time on her brows because she wants them just perfect for all those sales presentations. Well, you don't have to spend all that time and money to get your brows just perfect. You can actually do it yourself, and I'm going to show you how right now. Okay, very simply. As we get older, unfortunately, our brows get longer and thinner. Not such a great combination. So what we need to do is we need to keep them trimmed. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to I like to use a toothbrush. You know, it looks kind of gross. You wouldn't want to use it in your mouth, but you want to use an old toothbrush. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to comb the brow or brush it straight up. Okay? Now mine are pretty well taken care of right now because I think it's so important to make sure your brows are always looking nice, but they could use a small trim. Okay, if you'll notice there are tiny hairs just above the brow line, okay, from my eyebrow. Okay, what you're going to do next is you're going to take a tiny pair of scissors just like these, okay, with a blunt edge on it. I prefer so you don't, put your eye out or anything. But you're going to trim those tiny hairs just across the top, even with the brow line. Okay, and you're going to do that all the way across the top. Very simply done. Okay, the next thing you're going to do to make the brows perfect is you're going to make sure that all the hair between the brows in this area is completely tweezed, if you will. You don't want to have any stray hair in that area. Secondly, take a pencil, the end of a cosmetic brush or something of that nature, and see if your brow is lining up basically at an angle to the end of your eye. If it's going over that area, you need to trim the end of it. Okay, again, the next test, line up the brush with the inside of your eye and the end of your brow and see if those lines are adding up. Okay, those are the tests. Next thing you want to do, grab your tweezers again. Now you're going to look in the mirror and see where the end of your iris is and go straight up, okay, straight up. Now right here, just on the outside of your iris, you want to trim maybe 2 layers of your brow hairs a little thinner than the other areas. Okay, once you've done all that, you have the perfect brow. It's framing your face and you're looking great.